Would you willingly ingest something that was radioactive? If you've had a PET scan, you probably have. A PET scan, or positron emission tomography scan, is a scan to look at not just the location of, but the functionality of the soft tissues within your body. Quite often, these are used in conjunction with CT scans that I talked about in my last video to get a really good overall picture about what your body is doing and what might be wrong or perhaps right with it. In a PET scan, you're likely going to ingest or be injected with a sugar known as F18 fluorodeoxyglucose. This sugar reacts similarly to glucose in your body, however, it contains radioactive fluoride, which emits positrons. It does this using a process known as beta-positive decay. This is where a proton turns into a neutron and emits a positron and an electron neutrino. The sugar that you've ingested is transported around the body like normal sugar. If a cell or organ is not behaving itself, it will either be using too much or not enough sugar, and therefore there'll be a concentration of or lack of sugar in that organ or cell when you come to look at it. That's a very complicated sentence, so feel free to play it back a few times if you want to. It took me a few times to say it. The positrons emitted by this sugar will interact with the electrons in your body, and they will annihilate each other. Those annihilations create gamma rays, which are detected by this donut thing as you pass through it. Clever bits of computing then reconstruct a 3D image of the soft tissues in your body that are using glucose, and you can analyze how much glucose is being used based on how strong the radiation coming from that organ or cell is. This is particularly good at detecting cancer because cancer cells use far too much sugar and they glow really brightly in a PET scan. This has been day 4 of my medical imaging series. Please make sure you're liking and following along so you don't miss the rest of it. Thank you for doing everything that you do here, and until next time, I've been Dr. Alex Foden, the Science Wrangler, and I shall see you one of these days.